Welcome back, you guys. So this is going to be part 2 of the full deck reading. So we left off with the Ace of Cups. Now we have the Moon card. So the Moon card falls over the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So I feel like there's going to be some more clarity that comes from your influence from this family structure or society that helps you to see who you are. You're seeing both sides of the story, and it could be that you get that understanding that deep understanding of why you were presented with these choices in life, or why these things were imposed on you, or why you were easily impressed by society's ideologies and structures. So it's like you're you're coming to more clarity about it, is where you were in the dark, because there were still some things that you're not seeing, is how you were influenced or why you were influenced, and how did it really affect you. With the Seven of Pentacles, this falls above the Temperance, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is a pause, obviously, because it's like you've already took a lap by doing some things, by making decisions, doing the lesson or doing the healing work, taking a leap of faith. Okay, excuse me. So this is a pause in action and kind of looking at all that you've acquired, how much you've taken from this experience thus far, and where you are, where it's gotten you. The Five of Wands falls above the Devil, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so there's still going to be that struggle there to overcome these things. It's like the Devil card was the shackles and the chains and the things that trapped you and made you feel like you were stuck and you were helpless and you couldn't be who you wanted to be. And and it could be that there's outside sources that you're still struggling with to overcome. Okay, you're still fighting against the naysayers and people that are live in a low vibrational world, who will always look at things from the dark side and are not optimistic, don't believe that they can have what they want, so they believe everybody else should be on that same wave with them, and it kind of tears you down. You could be on this high vibration and people recognize that, so they're eating away at you, so they try to find reasons to bring you down, whether they're doing this consciously or subconsciously. They could come in and say, oh my God, I had the worst day at work and everybody's out to get me. My boss hates me, and this girl said this to me at work. And then I went to the store and this person bumped into me, and and then it just rolled. It's like it just brings you down, and it just makes you sit back again. And it's like, I thought I overcame this. So that's kind of what I'm getting with that. Then the Ten of Wands comes out. So you're going to push through this, though. And this comes above the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Because you already got that peace of mind. You've already prayed. You asked God to come in and step in and help you follow your goals and your dreams and desires, to follow your soul's truth. So you're going to push through the negativity. You're not going to allow it to get to you. You're going to continue to just push through it. It's all a process. The more you work and jump over the hurdles, the easier it becomes. So that's where you're at. Okay, so you got the Three of Cups. It falls above the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is you actually feeling happy with your associations. I feel like there's people that have come into your life. You do have that healthy balance of good vibrational people that you can come in contact with, or you have recently met or will meet. Could be friends, it could be your lover, it could be just people that you interact with. You have that equal balance of, you're going to have some low vibrational people, or people that struggle with themselves and look at life negatively, who are unhappy. But then you have those people that are optimistic about life and who are happy and who believe in great things that can happen, that uplift you. So don't discount that, because it's around. Then you got the Five of Swords, and this falls above the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Death card. So you might voice to these people that, you know, I'm done with the bullshit and I don't want to hear it anymore. Or it could be you say this to yourself because you might struggle in some way too, you know, at a point where you fight against your desires, and you have to fight for your desires, or you have to fight for your goals and your beliefs and fight for who you are. It's also possible. And just tell people to back the hell off, because it's like you've moved away from this and you don't want it. The Four of Pentacles. This falls above the King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Six of Swords. So it's like overcoming a lot of, you know, overcoming a lot of BS. You moved away from it, but there's still some things that you're holding on to. There's still something that you feel is like it validates you, or it validates your what you want or something. It's like it's some sort of pattern that you hold on to that you feel is it's there for justification in some way, or it keeps you stable or grounded or practical, but it comes from maybe some naysayers saying some things to you and causing you to doubt a little bit. Even though you fought against them, you're still like holding on to something again. Like, I gotta hold on to my practical energy. Maybe they're right. Maybe I do gotta kind of bring it down a notch and not get too far up in the clouds. Especially if you're associating to people that are like supporting you and have your best interests, it could intimidate some people. So it's like you got to have those other people on the other side to bring that down a bit. The Tower card. Okay, so the Tower card is like you're going to be forced. It's like kind of like Spirit's going to test you again. Do you believe or do you not believe? Are you on this path or are you not on this path? Do you really believe that you can manifest what you want or not? And it might push you to do something or push you to really get into alignment. Especially if you avoid it and you keep fighting it again and again. It's going to push you. Again, you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone. It's going to help you to restructure things. It's really what it's doing. Then you got the Chariot card. And the Chariot is about getting back in the line again. Following divine orchestration. Following the path. You know, allowing Spirit to take the lead, or your higher self to guide you, or your intuition, you know, your spiritual team to get you back into place again, where you were, you know, looking on the sidelines or looking backwards again, and you lost track of where you were headed. They push you back into moving forward. Then you have the Hermit. So this may be you take some time out to reassess things, or you just have to reprocess again, because it's like you might have lost yourself a little bit, or lost your footing, or lost sight of where you were headed. And now it's like you need to take all that you've learned thus far and take it into consideration, okay, to wisen up, because your path is already lit up for you. You just got to follow. Then you got the Ace of Pentacles. So some opportunity comes in, something more practical. It could be a sign or synchronicity in the physical, like, you know, something that just falls into place, like this job opportunity that aligns with where your desires are, and it's given by Spirit. So I feel like you definitely should take it. With the Seven of Swords, you might have to keep it on the low, though. You can't tell everybody. With the Seven of Swords, you're going to have to keep it a secret, most definitely, because it's like the more you share with people, you know, the more trickery you're subject to, or deceit, or you don't know who's out to get you or who supports you. And it's not something that you need to just worry about, but it's like you do have to keep some things for yourself, especially something that you feel is so sacred. You don't want to involve everybody, because not everybody's energy is in a place of support and believing and wanting the best for everybody. So you got to be very careful. So keep this opportunity to yourself. The Ace of Wands, you're going to take the opportunity, I feel. You're going to take some sort of action towards it. You're going to move forward with it. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's going to set you off right, or it's going to put you in a position where You feel comfortable within yourself where you don't need anybody to help you. You don't need any outside validation. You got this. You've worked very hard on yourself. So you build some self-confidence in this situation and where you stand and who you are and what you want. You're standing a little bit taller. You're trusting in yourself again, or trusting in yourself more than before. Totally independent or dependent on self, dependent on your own happiness, on your own resources. You don't really need too many outside validations. And it could be a money thing that comes in. The Eight of Cups. So you're moving away. Around the solar eclipse, because you got the sun and the moon energy here. So I feel around the solar eclipse energy, you're going to move away emotionally or detach yourself from things that you've outgrown. You graduated these types of reactions and emotions towards things and situations and people. So you're detaching from all of that. You're growing, you've grown out of it. You've matured emotionally from these things.
Well, baby. Who's crying? Is that you? What's wrong? What's the matter, Mama? What's wrong? What's the matter? Mom's right there.
Okay, so I don't know if I paused or not because I had to go open the door for one of the kittens, but the Six of Cups tells me that it has something to do with the past. Could be the past coming up, or it could be a past desire, past dream, past goal, or it could be that you married your soulmate or your divine partner or your dream partner, very possibly. But then you got the Six of Pentacles here that came out, and then the High Priestess was here. I think the High Priestess came out here because I wasn't recording when I pulled these two other cards. So the High Priestess, I was getting with the High Priestess that psychically and intuitively you were picking up the things that you desired or what was actually coming in. It was like you were fantasizing about a soulmate connection or something, a childhood dream that you used to fantasize about, desire to experience something. There's this nostalgic energy. But then when the Six of Pentacles, it's like it's materially manifested, like it actually materializes it and you're actually experiencing it. But you knew this intuitively. It's like either you had a premonition or your psychic abilities, you were tuning into that, and now it's an actuality. It's a actual thing. Okay, so let's see what else we have left. So the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, I feel like you're anticipating much more. Like maybe you only got 2 goals down or 2 desires that manifested. Especially for you guys if it's the family thing, if it's the spouse and the baby or whatever your other goals are. Maybe you only got 2 of those things down and you want to manifest more. You're anticipating much more. Okay? You're expecting more. For some of you, you're moving on, moving again or moving away. The Two of Swords. Okay. So there's double-mindedness again. Like I feel like this might be slightly a process that starts again with a new desire that you got to process yourself and reprogram yourself to trust and believe again. You could be in your head about something, but I'll tell you what, like it's not going to stop you because all the more you're going to take action now. Like you are at a place where you've experienced this already. So you already know how it goes, and what's another leap? What's another, leap of faith or trust again? Like what's another assignment for me? I got this. I can do this already. I already know how to take action. I've matured. I'm experienced in this. I believe in myself. I'm totally confident. So totally confident as the King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Balance within the self. you know, groundedness, well-rounded, feeling comfortable within yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like she embodies all of the other queens in the deck. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. She carries all of those attributes within herself. So she's well-rounded and well-grounded. So I feel like this is you. And nurturing all of those aspects of yourself and being authentic to you, seeing your self-worth, believing in yourself, knowing who you are and where you stand. Last but not least, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is the shadow energy. This is at the bottom of the deck card. So the Two of Pentacles is all about finding that balance between what you value, who you are, what your worth is. What do you really value in this life? Okay. That infinity symbol comes up again, and I believe the Magician and the Strength card all fell together. And what I was getting with that is overcoming the ego, following the higher self, you know, turning this thing around, alchemizing the situation, finding the abundance in the situation, and seeing things from an infinite space. And again, for some of you, the infinity symbol in number 8 means something to you. So this has something to do with that number. You can look it up. If it doesn't mean anything to you, look that number up. Look the infinity symbol up, what it means, you know, and whatever resonates for you. But I feel like this is what this journey was all about, was you trying to find balance within yourself of who you are, what you desire, your self-worth, what's valuable, what isn't valuable. So it's all about balance. That's pretty much what this was all about, this journey here, this story that played out. So this was pretty interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this and gives you some clarity and insight. Maybe resonates some way with you guys. And if it doesn't, it's not your story. It's not for you. Maybe you guys resonate with some pieces of it. You know, that's possible. But let me know what you guys think of this this full deck reading, or just the process itself of doing the full deck reading. I'm not gonna lie, it does take a lot of energy to do it, but it was fun. So as always, you guys, I'm sending you much love, and until next reading, peace.